So after Beyond Caring, which was really set in a workplace and talked about our public life, although in a very intimate way, I wanted to talk about our intimate life in a very public way. I came up with this place that was this hostel, and it felt like a theatrical space where something could happen today. Very early I had this couple of this mother and this son that I knew would involve him cleaning her in an act of love. And then I found this report, the Christmas families in B&Bs from shelter.
The first time that I met Alex, he came round to my house with Bill Rayleigh from shelter. You know, he just let me speak, and he went into depth into the things that I went into, and just really wanted to know what my story was and how I was living and how I lived through that time. After I had gone through being in the bed and breakfast and the charity shelter helping me, it was very, very important to me that I gave back, that I campaigned on behalf of other people that were homeless. So when Alex came along and said, look, I want to do this play about people that are in the bed and breakfast and the whole temporary accommodation situation and homelessness that is going on within our country, would you be a part of it? I jumped at it.
The set for Love was in some ways quite conventional. There was a strong sense that the floor was important. There was a back wall, but within the back wall there were 2 bedrooms, and those bedrooms we essentially wanted to feel like were classical paintings. So the door could open, there could be some beautiful side light, and you could see a kind of gem of an image of someone within that room. And we continued from Beyond Caring a sense that the audience and the actors are as one. So we had the thing we called the bat wing, which was essentially a forest of seats where they could have an actor sitting next to them receiving a phone call. So you were aware as an audience that you were constantly both watching what was happening, but that you were also being observed by other people.
Janet was sort of built off of me, so I saw a lot of her within me, her pain, her struggle, her guilt. I saw Luke, who was a father, struggling to see his kids having to go through what they were going through, and that was me. Watching Love, I came out of there in tears. And I kind of also felt that the way that he had done so much justice to that story, I came out feeling kind of guilty that I wasn't living that horrible life anymore, something that I've never experienced before.
I don't really look back very much, you know, I just try and move forward in a way that feels truthful. And that's very difficult sometimes for all of us, the struggle to be sincere in our lives and our work. And I want my shows to make people feel complex feelings. I want them to feel overwhelmed, and I want them to feel disturbed. Because it's, you know, it's hard to confront this reality, but it's not as hard as it is for those that live it, by any means.